Believe Nation, happy Monday! Happy Monday! Monday's my mentoring day, so oh man, it's been a fun morning, a little bit of a heavy morning. I guess it's already 2:00. It's crazy. Just every Monday I dedicate time to mentoring the people on my team, and some people I meet once a month, some people once a week, some people once a quarter. The very least is once a quarter, and not just talk about business and what their tasks are, but try to help them as people understand where they're at. How it can be of assistance. And it's always fun to see the range. The last conversation was I'm just getting out of a heavier conversation than the first one was super fun. Looking at launching a new business with someone. So stay tuned, details on that coming. Second one was great, just progress, and amazing to see the progress that this person's made over the past year. And then the last one was a little heavier. So I'm switching gears now to be here with you. So if you have questions, pop them down below. You want to go live, let me know. Let's see what we got. Florian, good morning from Germany. I love it. IG Live with Angela in the house. Hello, welcome aboard, welcome aboard. Great to have you, great to see you. Alyssa giving a handshake or a wave or whatever that is. So thank you for the love, appreciate you. So pop your questions below. If somebody wants to come in live, that's fine too, let me know. And let's see what we got. Oh, the questions. Oh, I don't know if the questions are. I don't know if the question box is working properly. I think there might be a problem with the question. Okay, I think there's a problem with the question box. So don't use the question box. Just type it in the actual chat, and I'll try to stay on top. My iPhone is broken, so we got to fix it. They were going to replace it, but they don't have any in stock. So I don't know if it's iPhone or if it's my Instagram. Anyway, pop your questions, put it in the chat instead of using the question box, and I'll get to as many as we can. Steve, hi from Toronto, Canada. Hey, Toronto in the house with a recycling symbol. I like that. All right. Thank you for the love, Steve. Where are you in Toronto? Good evening from Jerusalem, Israel. All right, we're an international. We got the international audience. Jack Lee Matthews saying, "Hey Evan, welcome aboard, Jack. Great to have you here." Hello, Evan Levon. Just a bunch of hi Evans. There we go. The Amasi. Which of the 365 should I use my first time? I think you're thinking the 254. So a series called 254, which is a free series where every day for 254 days I send you an unlisted video to help you in a certain area of your life. So we've done it for confidence, we've done it for motivation, we've done it for learning from billionaires, we've done it for writers, we've done it for Black excellence, we've done it for girl boss, for women entrepreneurs. It's really, that's like asking, what book should I read? What do you feel like you need? You know, do you want to develop a billionaire mindset and learn from a billionaire every day? Do you want to learn from other women entrepreneurs and be around people who are doing kick-ass things as women? You know, are you a writer and you want to write? Do you want more confidence? You want motivation? Like whatever feels the best to you with what you're dealing with right now, that's what you should sign up for. And it's 254 because it takes up to 254 days of consistent action to build a habit. So that's why we called it 254. Okay, let's see. Behan wants to come in live. Let's bring in Behan code and see what we've got. Waiting for Behan code. Connecting. Here it comes.
Hi.
Hey.
I cannot believe we are live.
We're live. It's happening.
I'm from India. Hi.
Great. Welcome.
Thank you so very much for doing this. Okay, wait. I'll just start screen recording so that I have some evidence that we were actually... Sorry. Hi. Do you see me now?
Oh, no, you froze. Yeah, I see you.
Okay. No. Am I better now? Am I back again?
You. Yeah.
Okay, great. Hi. So I started this podcast called Behan Code in India, right? And I've been following you for a long time. And I remember asking you on the chat box one day, how do I scale my podcast? And you taught me how I should hack the audience from my guests, right?
Yep.
So that was great. That's working great. And I just launched my podcast like 2 months ago, and I have the best celebrities from India on my show already.
Okay, great.
So that's really exciting. Thank you so much, for all the amazing work that you do. So yeah, that's one thing. So now that, I've launched, like in the first month, I got like 1,000 views and all on a lot of episodes, all organically, right? But now what's happening is that I'm not able to get a lot of views on my videos. So I'm not sure, is it the long videos that are not working? Like I generally have 1 hour videos going up on YouTube. So I don't know if it is the length of the videos that is, a problem, or should I post shorter videos so that I have more views? So I'd really like
YouTube
your input
loves
on that.
long videos. YouTube
Is
loves
it?
long video. Yeah, I mean, we internally look for at least 10 minutes, but um, if you look at my Best Life 30 series, they were all at least 20 minutes. And I've had videos that are 1 hour, 3 hours, 8 hours that do super well. So YouTube loves long form videos. What you have
Okay.
to pay attention to is what's happening in the first minute. So
Okay.
what I would do for you is if you're having a 45-minute interview,
Okay.
somewhere in the middle of that interview is going to be something amazing that your guest said.
Right.
You clip that and you put it to the start of the video.
Oh.
Because most podcasts, the beginning kind of sucks. The
Right.
beginning is, hey, welcome back to another episode of Bet and Code. I'm so excited to have this guest.
Oh my God, yes.
Super boring, and people are leaving. But then also when you're talking to the guest, the first couple of questions also suck because you're getting to know them, you're
Yes,
building up.
it's context building.
But somewhere in the middle, at the 25-minute mark, 10-minute mark, 50, it's awesome. Like something, they say something amazing.
Right.
The problem is people are gone by then. Nobody's waiting through 15 minutes to get to the good stuff. So you take the bits, the best moments, and you put that to the start so that people know, oh, there's a lot of good stuff coming up.
Wow. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Thank you so much. I will definitely give it a try. And thank you so much for doing what you do. I really love your videos. Thank you.
Somebody's asking, what's your YouTube channel? Behen Code.
Behen Code, right?
Behen Code.
Code.
Yeah,
yes.
Code.
So Behen means sister in Hindi.
Ah, okay.
So, like men have bro code,
so
for women,
sister code.
Behen
I like
code.
it.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I like it. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the love and good luck on the show.
Thank you. Bye. God bless you. Bye.
IG Live with Angela is following her now. I love it. Behen Code. That's great. Yeah, snippets at the beginning. Super, super important. Okay, everybody wants to join in live. Okay, Shift Collective. Let's bring in Behen. Yeah, Behen Code. CODE at the end. Shift Collective, you're next. Let's see what. Hey!
Hey, it's Jen. I met you in Puerto Rico at Brennan's Mastermind. How are you?
Are you still in Puerto Rico? That's beautiful behind you.
No, I'm in Halifax. Is this
nice? Great.
Beautiful. Okay. I have like real things to tell you, but I got to tell you this. My 10-year-old is on the stand-up paddleboard last night, and he's playing with a seal. There's
bonkers.
a real seal just like around his paddleboard. Anyway, here's what I wanted to share. So I was just out on the paddleboard with him, and we get out into the middle of the channel. And what I do for a living is I help women overcome mindset limitations.
Okay.
So people are always like, Jen, like, I just don't know how to do this thing. I'm so afraid, right? And so I get out there, and I'm afraid of deep, dark water where you can't see the bottom, and the waves are massive. So we thought it'd be really fun to get out in the middle of the channel, and I'm just like timidly going along for the ride. And I realized that if you're trying to kind of coast over the waves, you're going in.
Okay.
If you are going into the waves, you have a better chance of like standing up. But if you start paddling hard into the waves, you're not going anywhere. Okay. Like I felt rock solid paddling into the waves hard. So I thought, how cool is that? Of like a life lesson just to just charge into your fears. It was really cool.
I love it.
Lesson from the ocean. And I just
lesson from the ocean.
Yeah. Isn't that great?
Cool.
So, yeah, most common question I get though. What do you do? What do you advise people to do when they're going like, you know what, Evan, I'm so afraid to do something. What's the first step?
That fear is not a good enough reason.
Sorry, I lost you for a second.
That fear is not a good enough reason.
Yeah. Okay.
So I've trained in myself that scary, difficult, or hard are triggers to go.
Right.
That if you ever hear yourself saying it, or you are writing it down in an email or texting a friend or thinking it, that you have to do it just because. fear is no longer a good enough reason.
That's your trigger to go.
That's the trigger to go. And
Yeah,
then
that's
expect
perfect.
to suck. Like, don't worry
I
about
love
that.
it.
If you fall in, who cares? You're going to grab onto the paddleboard and figure out your way back. Expect
Exactly.
to suck. Expect it not to work. Like, there is no perfect first step. You're so worried about taking a perfect first step that you take 0 steps and then you live a life with regret, saying, I could have done something back in 2020 when I had the chance.
And regret's heavy.
So just being afraid, it's just training. If I'm you, that's what I just train my clients. Okay, now we have to do it because being afraid is not a good enough reason. As long as it's not against your ethics, right? Like, I'm afraid to go steal somebody's car. Great, like, don't do that. But most of the things we're afraid of doing aren't that. They're really just fear of other people's opinions, and that's not a good enough reason.
Fear of other people seeing us fail.
Yeah. We're not afraid of failure. We're afraid of failing in front of people.
Right.
You'll sing in the shower, but you won't sing on the street corner.
That's so true. Yeah, sing in the car. Windows up. Yeah, okay, cool. I just wanted to share that, and I wanted to see your opinion on what do you tell people when they're afraid to do things. So that's perfect. Not a good enough reason. Love it. Thanks,
Cool.
Evan.
Thank you for the love, Jen.
Thanks. Take care.
Amazing. Hello. We got lots of people in the chat. I love it. Welcome aboard. Okay, who's next? Taya Masi. Oh, Taya. I think it's Taya. Taya Masi. Let's see. Thea? Maybe it's Thea. Thea or Taya. We'll see how she pronounces it.
Hi.
Hey! Is it Taya or Thea?
Yeah, it's Taya.
I got it right the first time. All right.
Yes. Okay, so I'm 16, and recently, like, I've been watching a lot of, like, motivational videos and a lot of your videos and stuff. And I realized what I wanted to do, and I want to become an entrepreneur. And I've been, like, taking in all this information on, like, how to do it and stuff. And I realized, like, I want to share that with people just like you do.
Yep.
So how would I start doing that?
You start sharing the journey of you becoming an entrepreneur.
Okay.
So of all the things that you've already, how long has it been since you started taking in all this content?
Like 6 months.
Great. So of the stuff that you've taken in, some of it has hit you really hard, and some of it you just kind of skipped over and wasn't a good use of your time.
Yes.
The stuff that you liked, you start sharing what you learned from it.
Okay.
So, like, which person have you learned the most from, you think, in the past 6 months?
I mean, there's a lot of people. The book Think and Grow Rich really hit on me. So Napoleon Hill, I guess.
Great. So you do a review of Think and Grow Rich and what you learned as a 16-year-old from it. I mean, there's people who read Think and Grow Rich every single year, who are now like in their 60s, 70s, still reading Think and Grow Rich every year as part of their habit. But what does a 16-year-old think about it? That's pretty cool. It's a different perspective, right? So you're reaching a different audience, because as a 16-year-old, most 16-year-olds don't want to listen to the 70-year-old talking about advice, right? So you might, because you care, you want to learn and grow, but most 16-year-olds don't. So this is where it's like, hey, I'm going on my journey to become an entrepreneur. You haven't done it yet, so you can't say this is how I was successful, but I'm on my path, and you show how you're doing it.
Okay.
YouTube and TikTok would be the 2 places to be sharing content. So like a 1-minute TikTok about what you learned from Think and Grow Rich. 5 habits from Think and Grow Rich, or like 5 lessons from Think and Grow Rich. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Super quick. Are you on TikTok?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So super easy. And then long form YouTube content, where you can go longer. You know, I'd be looking at 8 to 10 minute videos sharing what you learned from it. So every time you learn something new, you go and you make some content about it, and people will start following you and cheering you on, right? You say, hey, I want Taya to win. And then what you're doing is, whenever you have whatever you're going to end up selling, when you come up with your product or your service or whatever business idea you land on, you'll have people who want to support you that you've never heard of because they've been following your content.
Okay.
Right? So, like, do you have any product ideas in mind yet, or you're still no clue?
I'm not sure. I want to do something to, like, help people. I want to motivate people, and I'm not sure yet.
That's fine. So maybe you form a book club, or maybe you become a speaker yourself. You know, if you're going to become a motivational speaker for teens, you know, when you end up saying, hey, I'm a motivational speaker now, I'm going to do my first gig, you'll have people who will want to show up and support you.
Yes.
Because you've been building this community of people who follow you, who know your story, and can't wait to actually meet you in person.
Yes.
So it's showing the journey. Like every day, whenever you learn something new, you give the lessons. Think about who you were 6 months ago and tell that Taya what to do.
Okay.
Okay, Taya, here's what you need to do.
Yes.
You need to read Think and Grow Rich. Like the first book that you need to read is Think and Grow Rich. Here's why. It's going to teach you how to boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
So because there's lots of people who are like Taya from 6 months ago who don't know where to start.
Yes.
And they're going to waste time. So you can shortcut their path. And then the more you learn, the more you can then start to teach.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
You've
cool.
really inspired me, and you've helped so many people, including me. So thank you so much.
All right. Good luck, Taya. Cheering you on.
Thank you. Bye.
Cheers. I love that. Man, I wish I had that when I was 16 to join in on somebody's live and ask them questions. It's amazing. Anyway, excellent beginning. There you go. I agree, Angela. I agree. Excellent beginning. Do you guys hear like the crazy noise happening outside here? Anyway, maybe it's just me. Welcome. Usha, are you the person who won the signed copy of my book from the event that we did? Because if so, I still need to get an address. If not, let me know. Okay, what else? Evan helped me too. Glad I helped. Visual person 0391. I'm a visual guy too, so I'm glad that I'm bringing value. That's why I started on YouTube, because I can't. Auditory is the worst for me to learn, and reading I can do, but I'm a really slow reader. So Taya could probably read Think and Grow Rich in 2 days, and it'll take me like 2 months to read it. I just go super slow. So I learn visual. I love learning. It's get obsessed with learning, not necessarily reading. And so I wanted to make a YouTube channel where people could learn visually. People who are like me. I didn't expect it to be this big. I just thought, you know what? There's got to be other entrepreneurs who are visual people too, who'd rather watch a video than read a book or listen to a podcast, or listen to an interview or read an article. So that's what got me. That's what got me started making my YouTube channel. All right, next, who else? Raha. Let's see. Raha. Let's see what we got. Let's see how we pronounce his name. Here he comes. Connecting.
Did you see my face?
I can't see you.
Hello. Huh?
I can't. Oh, he's gone. I don't know what happened there, man. I heard you for like a second, so can I see my face? And then that was it. Anyway. Let me know, man. Let me know. Next, Mike Saunders Art in the house. Mike Saunders Art. Check out this guy for his work, dude. I saw. What was the one you posted recently? I saw one that you made, which was the guy then made it into his profile picture, right? One of the recent ones you did, that guy turned it into his profile. That's what I'm talking about, right? If you can do more in that style, where people are so proud of the picture that you make from them that they wanted them post it as their profile picture, what then happens is people who follow them say, hey, who did that artwork for you? Who did that cartoon character of you? And then your name starts blowing up in the community. More than the caricatures, unless you just love caricatures, because most people wouldn't put a caricature of themselves as their profile picture where their ears are huge, or their nose is huge, or their chin is huge, or whatever, right? Most people aren't proud of the character picture, but if you can make it, like that last one you did was awesome. Thanks, man, with 4 exclamation marks. Yeah, I love it, dude. I love it. I like to spy on my followers every now and then and see what they're up to. I want people to win, dude. Mike, you got a lot of talent. I want you to win. What else? Belco shoutouts. All right, amazing. Have you ever tried to learn speed reading? I have. I haven't tried with my finger and tried with a pen. It's the retention isn't there for me. And I know you go to like 80% width, in the middle, and you're scanning. So here's the thing. If I'm not into the book that much, or I'm like looking for a specific thing, I could scan really quickly. I'll scan articles super quickly. But if I actually care about the content and I really want to read every word, like there's some videos, sometimes when people are saying something, you pause, you slow down. Maybe even now, maybe you're doing something else. You're drawing, you're reading, you're driving, whatever. Sometimes when somebody says something, like, what did they just say? And then you perk up and you pay attention. it's that moment. So when I'm reading, I have to go word by word to really get it. So in those like deep knowledge learning parts, I have to go word by word and it's super slow. Where if I can see it, I'm just gonna pick it up a lot faster. I could even go at more than one speed, like 1.25, 1.5, 1.75, 2.5, sometimes speed, if I can see it. But if it's only audio, I have to maybe even slow it down to be slower than one. And it's just hacking your learning style. This is just me, right? Not everybody, definitely not everybody learns the same way I do. But I did it because, one, it's how I learn, but also I want to remove the stigma over, a lot of people say like readers are leaders, and I love it. I think it's great. But don't feel bad if you suck at reading, because it's really learners that make the difference, right? When you learn, you need to have learning as a part of your daily. And that might be through, maybe the best way you learn is through mentoring and coaching. Maybe the best way you learn is having somebody with you, guiding and showing you. Maybe the best way you learn is being part of a community that's supporting and helping you. You know, maybe the best way you learn is through videos. Maybe the best way you learn is through a bunch of different things, right? And so understanding how you learn and then being obsessed with that and forgetting about the judgment over, oh, well, you don't listen to, I listen to 0 podcasts. I'm on a bunch of podcasts, but I listen to 0 podcasts because that's not how I learn. And I don't care if somebody says, oh, but they judge me for not being, like, I learn more than most people on a daily basis. I just don't get it from podcasts and books. So, and again, that's not to say that video is the best way. It's just the best way for me. What else? Rosanna in the house, welcome. Learners, visual person. I hear you, man. Yeah, Mike, dude. Mike, is that you, by the way, Mike? Is that you? And see, you've already got an advantage because your avatar is a little cartoon. So it's great. Always open to learning more and often. I love it. What else? Give me something quick because we only got 3 minutes. McGrossum Design in the house. Toronto entrepreneur. I checked out your profile too. See, I told you I stalk my followers every now and then. I like the bold designs, dude. I like your profile picture attracted me because, man, who uses that crazy lime green? It pops, dude. It pops. Anyway, I love seeing Toronto entrepreneurs win too. So welcome aboard. I sell on eBay. All right, awesome. I love it. Big PP. I don't even know what that means. Anyway, hey pal, appreciate you. Haha, yeah, I know, right? What's your motivation for having Kanye's picture behind you? So, okay, so I've got 5 pictures on my wall here, okay, and they go in order. So, Steve Jobs. Oh, how do I get this? Okay, Steve Jobs is just the idea that I want to make my dent in the universe, right? I want to have a huge impact. I want to change the way people do things, right? So that famous line of, putting that dent in the universe is something that every time I look at that, he inspires me to want to do bigger, be more, push harder, not slack off, right? Just be a visionary. That's why he's there. Then it goes to AP Giannini. This is my favorite entrepreneur of all time. And he was the founder of Bank of America. And the connection here is he helps people. He was the believe banker. So this is like, he's the practical execution for me. I don't want to go off and make computers, right? I don't want to make phones. I don't want to make that kind of tech. AP Giannini bet on entrepreneurs. He believed in a little guy. He gave Walt Disney money to start Snow White when everybody thought Walt Disney was crazy. He lent money to hardworking immigrants based off of a handshake and a look in their eye. If you can imagine a banker giving you a loan off of a handshake, right? So he bet on the little guy. And so I like having the big vision. It looks like I'm picking his nose. Hold on. There we go. It's hard. This is harder than it seems. This is backwards. So the big vision and then, helping entrepreneurs. Then this is me when I'm 8 or 9 years old and my parents. And they would always teach me that I'm Evan Carmichael. I could do anything that I believe that I can. And my biggest mentors of all have been them. Haven't taught me about entrepreneurship much, but just how to be a good human. So that's why they're here. So like big vision, help entrepreneurs, believe in yourself. And then here, Howard Schultz is the founder of Starbucks. And he's on here because it's about standing up for what you believe in. So, right, parents taught me to believe in myself. Now I got to stand up for what I believe in. There's this great speech that he did at a shareholders event where Starbucks was one of the first big companies to come out and support gay marriage. And one of the people at the shareholders meeting said, "Why are you doing this? Like, stop being political, just sell coffee. And he said, we see the world through the lens of diversity and the lens of our employees. And if you don't like that, feel free to sell your shares in Starbucks and go buy something else. And it's like, what? That is not what a typical CEO does, right? If an angry shareholder comes up and yells at you, usually it's some super, vanilla, try to dodge the question. And so I really like that he stood up for what he believed in, right? So, have a big mission, have a big vision, help entrepreneurs, believe in yourself, stand up for your beliefs. And then the last one, to your questions, a long story, is Kanye West. And this particular is, first off, Kanye was the first top 10 I ever did was on Kanye West. But this interview was, he's at a radio station and he says, I don't want to spend the next 30 years of my life trapped inside some corporation. The time is now. The time is now to be the greatest you, to be the best you, to believe in yourself, to bet on it, to go all in. The time is now. And so that specifically is why this picture here is on the wall. And so this tells, I walk into this office every day and it tells me that arc. If I want to have a big mission, I want to help entrepreneurs, I need to believe in myself more. I need to take a stand in what I believe. And the time is now. The time is now, not 30 years from now. The time is now to be the greatest you. So that's why Kanye West is on my wall. Guys, I got to go. Thank you for the love. Appreciate you. Thank you for the fun. Back on tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern. Bring your questions. Continue to believe. And I'll see you then.